Hello. This week we've been talking all about social media for business owners. What platforms you should be on, which ones work the best, the pluses and minuses. But I wanted to do a little video rundown of which social media platforms are the best for business. Starting with the big guy, Facebook. Facebook is kind of like the granddaddy of social media. Facebook is almost like the new business card in a way. Facebook legitimizes your business in a way that not much else does online. So, try Googling your business. If you have a business Facebook page, your Facebook page may come up before your website in a Google search. It's really, really useful for getting information out there, for building authority, for showing that you are a consistent, thoughtful business within your industry. One of the great things about Facebook is you can get a lot of mileage by posting, not too many times. So if you're posting once a day or twice a day on Facebook, you're actually doing really, really well. And you don't need to post more than that. One of the cautions with Facebook, though, is if you have a Facebook page and you don't post regularly, studies have shown that if people click on your Facebook page and you haven't posted in 3 weeks or a month, they just automatically assume that you're out of business. So that's one thing that you want to be really careful about with your Facebook page. Moving on to Instagram. So Instagram is one of those sites that is super, super visual. It's a photo gallery. It's aspirational, it's inspirational, it can be very, very motivational. It is a slice of life out of your business. But with that slice of life, if you aren't in an industry that is highly visual and highly photographable, Instagram may not be the best site for you. Instagram, ideally, you're posting once a day, up to about 3 times a day, but really you're set if you're posting once a day on Instagram. Instagram does require that you actively go out and engage with other people to build your page. And so that's something else that's really important to consider when you're looking at Instagram. LinkedIn. LinkedIn is one of the best sources to build personal brand and authority if you own any type of B2B, business to business, or service-oriented business. It really is the type of thing where you can post once or twice a week. The things you should be posting should be industry related. They should be articles that you've written, new blog posts that have come out, things from your Facebook page or links to your website, things along those lines that really show that you know what you're doing within your industry. Finally, Twitter. So a lot of people will say that they either love Twitter or they really don't. The trick with Twitter is that you have to be prepared to be effective at Twitter. You have to be prepared to post anywhere from 8 to 10 tweets a day. That sounds like a lot, but Twitter, you can also recycle some of that content or repurpose it rather. So you can rewrite a tweet slightly, post it on another day, and that's just fine. So that's one of the nice things about Twitter. Twitter is fantastic for your business if you are in an industry where it's really important that you be up to the minute, either on your customer service or news, world events, what's happening, what's going on locally and nationally. That's really the type of thing you might want to be on a Twitter platform for. It's also quite good for personal branding. So a lot of times you'll see CEOs or owners of companies, things like that, have an active Twitter account that is something that's aside from their business Twitter account, their official business Twitter account. And it's a place to be a little bit less formal, showcase your personality, things along those lines. So that's something that you can use Twitter for. So those are, the 4 big social media platforms. We could also talk about YouTube and Pinterest, but I think I'll save those for another video. And so chime in, let me know your questions on social media for your business. It's something that we do a lot of for a lot of clients. And so I'm happy to answer your questions, help you out, help you determine what your best platforms are. My last bit of advice would be, don't try and do them all. You can do 2 social media platforms really well. And so pick the 2 that make the most sense for your business. If you've got those nailed, you've got those handled, you can churn out content there like clockwork, that's when you can consider adding in some other type of social media channel. Wait until the time is right. That's my last bit of advice. Thanks so much for tuning in, and hope you'll continue to join us. I really am enjoying putting these videos together. So thank you so much for listening. Take care.